That's not good. This wire is completely severed and we need to replace it. So in order to get this working again, there's an easy replacement. You have a couple of options. One is to splice the wires together, but a safer and easier option is to replace the jack on the end. So I'm gonna get rid of that and bring in one of these. Now this is a 3-pronged outlet. It's a replacement and it makes it really easy to put any wire into it and get things working again. There's no tape involved, there's no soldering involved, and it's a really simple fix. So all I need to do is take a part like this, which you can purchase at the hardware store for $2 without a ground or $3 with a ground. Now this kind originally actually did not have a ground, so this is just a 2-wire one, but I'll use the 3-wire one to show you how this works. So in order to do this, I just need to open up the screw here, or loosen the screw, and then I've got 3 plugs in here. So one screw, the black, goes on the brass. So I've got a black wire inside here that connects to the brass. That's my positive. On the neutral, I've got the white wire inside here, and that's going to connect to the silver. And then if you have a ground wire inside here, then you want to connect the ground to the green. Since I don't have the green or the ground, I'm not going to worry about that. But the first thing we need to do is get this thing exposed so we can attach the black and the white wires. Now technically you can do pretty much this entire job with an X-Acto knife or a pocket knife. I'm going to use a knife just to open up some of my sheathing just a little bit. I'm going to come up about 1.5 inches or 2 inches, maybe about 40 millimeters, and just start cutting through a bit of this sheathing here. I'm being careful not to go too much because I don't want to cut too far into the wires. And then if I've got it enough, I can start to peel back my wiring here. And expose inside, I've got my white wire, which is my neutral, and the black wire, which is my line or load. I'm going to cut off this extra, so we don't need that, and that can go away. So now I've got these two. Now if you have a pair of wire strippers like this, that's the easiest way to go. So I can take some right there, twist it around a bit, and pop that off. Same thing over here. And again, you can just peel this back with a knife or an X-Acto knife or a blade like this if you need to, but you want to make sure to keep as many of the wires intact as possible. So then I'm going to twist these together just to make sure they all stay in good contact. I'll create a slight hook or bend in each of these. And then just like I mentioned before, we're going to do the black to brass and the white to silver. Now with these, because they tighten to the right, we want to make sure to wrap these around in such a way that it will actually pull them tighter as you tighten the screws. In fact, I'll loosen that a little bit more, like this. I'm going to be sure to tighten or place the wiring on in this direction. It's coming from the left side. That way, as I tighten it, it's just going to pull on those a little further. There we go. And then same thing on this one. We'll loosen this up. Get plenty of space in there. Put our neutral wire in. Put it on the left side and then tighten it down until I have a nice secure fit there. I want to make sure there's good contact between the metal and the metal there. Now if I had a ground, I would apply that to the green, but since I don't have to worry about that. There is a little receptacle for the screw here, and the screw is right there in the middle. So in this case, I should be able to close this around it and then fit that screw in right in between the neutral and the line wires. I'm going to tighten this up. Nice and tight. Give that a pull to make sure it's really good. And that's it. This wire is completely fixed and this cord can be used, plugged in, and I'm good to go. Now again, you can purchase these for $2 at the hardware store or $3 roughly with a ground on them. I'll put links in the description below if you want to order some of these or any of the tools that you saw here today. Thanks for watching.